Well, on the agenda this morning is another Ed Laverat polarised training session. Short power, long power. More of that to come. And the treachery continues. Now, following the release of last night's video, Strength Training for Com Hunters, a number of people, Lee Baxter included, have been very concerned regarding the well-being of the double-decker and the cream egg, which went in a bin. But I can report and put people's minds at rest that no cream egg, or indeed double-decker, was harmed during the course of filming that little video. So I hope everybody's okay on that. So now, time for a little amino acids, cold coffee and H2O. Time is very short today, so I'm just going to do as many press-ups as I can before starting the polarised training. Only about 35 there. I think I was north of 50 before I got ill, but there we go. A base to build from. I just had a very quick warm up in the outer loop of Central Park. I ran for power all the way up to 400 watts, followed by some low cadence out the saddle drills to get the hamstrings and the glutes fired up. And the first part of the training is Ed's short power, which comprises just 4 efforts of 40 seconds each, but at 520 to 600 watts each, with a lot of recovery in between. Albeit I'm going to have to reduce the recovery because, as I say, I'm very short on time. It's going to be 8 minutes of recovery between each. So we're just about to hit the climb in Central Park. We're going to hit the first of the 40-second efforts. I'll go 11:30 now. Well, just getting used to the power versus the gear settings, but that went okay. I'll report back. I felt like that was better quality. Heart rate 181. Yep, 185. I think that was even better. I'm going to take the 8 minutes of recovery before starting the second part of Ed's training, the long power. Basically 30 minutes at 270 to 300 watts. Not looking forward to that. I'm going to take just under 6 minutes recovery, and at 32 I'm going to start the 30-minute threshold. Here we go. Just trying to get that right power and cadence. Of course, I'm not using ERG here because I think, certainly on the sprints, that would really have reduced the effectiveness of the sprint because of the lag. And here, on undulating terrain, it's good to get used to changing the gears to sustain the target wattage. Not doing a very good job there. Got to concentrate. Just coming out to 15 minutes. I'm really in the 240 to 260 range. I'm absolutely shattered. Just over 1:20 to go. Just under 3. The second half of the 30 minutes has been slightly higher power, more yellow in the profile here. And into warm down. Peak heart rate 180 there. That was really, really hard. The first 10 to 15 minutes of the long power was the most difficult because I wasn't hitting the target wattage. I was like 230 to 260, and mentally I was wondering, how on earth am I going to complete this? But I knew if I focused on the cadence and the breathing and didn't burn myself out, the legs and the lungs would gradually find an equilibrium. And they did, of sorts. And so quite happy that the second block of 15 minutes within that 30 was slightly higher power, i.e. a negative split. Anyway, I'm going to warm down for 5 or 10 minutes and I've got to get on a work conference call. The benefits of working from home. Zoom call, no shower, colleagues unaware. So Jane has been systemically turning that box of vegetables into a range of really nice curries, vegetarian curries. And this is the leftovers from last night: butternut squash, mushrooms, onion, tomato. Really, really good. Thoroughly enjoying them, and actually fills you up, quite low in calorie but quite dense in nutrients, so a good way to eat. Well, what with all the vegetable curries Jane's been knocking up, we've managed to make very rapid headway through this big old box. And it's definitely something we're going to be doing again very shortly. Anyway, turning to this morning, on the deck is something a little bit different. It's a group ride organised by Tom Harris, who works for Zwift. And joining Tom will be John, Chris and Nathan, and obviously myself, and we're taking on the Oberpretzel, 128 kilometres, around about 2,500 metres of climbing, and it's time for me to get a bit of distance in the legs. So, having a little bit of a carb up here, with some honey on toast, a little bit of butter, loads of H2O, and plenty of treats for the ride. And obviously, some cold coffee and amino acids. So we're just on the 4 km, it's just Tom and I. I'm learning a valuable lesson here in how to pace a long distance ride, i.e. not burn yourself out on the first climb. Nice advice, Tom. Blindingly obvious, but of course, it passed me by. So we're doing a nice 3.5 to 4 watts a kilogram at the 4 KOM and taking it easier on the descent and flat. Feels good. It's nice to talk to somebody during a long ride like this. We're on the climb to the radio tower. Aiming for about 4 to 4.5 watts a kilogram on this little bit. Tom's in front, I'll take my turn shortly. We're feeling really good. This is a lovely way to spend a Saturday morning. Just put a bit more power on to take my turn. We're nicely on course here for a sub 4 hour Uber Pretzel loop. Obviously you've got to allow for the fact that it's going to take disproportionately longer to ascend the Alp. So hoping to be at the bottom of the Alp with I guess at least 55 minutes to go before the 4 hour mark. But feeling good. Tom's pacing is spot on. I'm really learning a lot about how to ride like La Marmotte or maybe next year Fred Whitten, because obviously that got postponed. But this is super enjoyable. Time for a snack. Quaker porridge and a bar. Not Sainsbury's Taste of Difference, Mark Harris, but pretty good. Time for some full fat Coke, a final carbohydrate intake, and a tiny bit of caffeine ahead of the Alp. Still feeling good. The pacing strategy from Tom is spot on. It may not look good. Obviously the pain phase speed deployed. This isn't the end. It's not even the beginning of the end, but it is the end of the beginning. Looking for a negative split at the Alp. We're starting the KOM now. Four hours, 6 minutes and 30 seconds. What I'm learning is, it's not necessarily the power over this kind of distance that I'm lacking. It's things like the knees hurting, bum hurting, right foot hurting, that kind of thing. I find it's quite hard work, and I think Tom is too. We're nearly there. It's been a nice tempo, heart rate has been nice and controlled. Really enjoyed it. It's given me a new angle or dimension to sort of cycling, by you're not just ragging yourself. Only 400 meters to go. Knees are absolutely killing me. I think Tom's on fumes. But learn to load. Need to work on the endurance, but also knee health. My knees are really feeling the impact of this. I haven't ridden really beyond 2 hours for a long, long time.